Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. Time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe genius would understand.
Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Wowza! You really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
You have a fax.
Yeah, he must have made the custodial staff really, really angry. Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Well, it's another Mike and I Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
Fax.
Yeah, no detective worth his salt would be without a fax machine. Oh boy, a fax. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. Well, that's new. Well, that's new. Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn. Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay. Yeah, the rug really ties the room together. I don't remember my office furniture being so nice. What happened? Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him. Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this? This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. No messages on the vid phone. Blue's always useful. An article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick. The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. Oh man, this record's broken in two. Oh man, this record's broken in two.
I guess luck counts for something.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to... Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one I love so dear.
Footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. Whoa, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what were they paying me for? And I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, not many people wake up from blackouts with new furniture. Yeah, I remember years ago I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if he's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hardworking down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. That was from my first jackalope hunt. And it's a sitting room. Good for sitting. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hardworking down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going... Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
This isn't a good time for a social call, pump. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me paso lot Joe!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in. Oh, my decoder ring.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one I love so dear.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. That's an empty vial. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame. This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me? Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention.
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop. Nice graffiti art.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window. I just shut out our headlight.
Remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. Nice graffiti art. It's an electronics shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals. The Ritz is the fire trap I call home. Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential. It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me. This is the Brew and Stew run by Louis Laments, nicest guy on Chandler. He let me run up a tab a time or two. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Citizen Candy Cane.
Looks like Louis at the Brew and Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office. I'm here to see my pal Louie, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, hello, stranger.
Is Louie here?
He's in the back getting ready to open. You're up awfully early. Want some coffee?
I get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
Actually, I like my coffee like my heart.
Black?
Oh, I can hold it all right. It's just when I drink it, I get really drunk, really fast.
Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
Maybe I should go find Louie.
You shouldn't go drinking without me. Next time, call me and we'll get sloshed together. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Hey, tell me who that woman was who just left here. Why does she act like she knows me?
Why you gotta be like that? You know Taylor. A little too well, you ask me. You drunk again? I told you, you ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Well, I don't feel drunk. My brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know. Something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda. I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh no!
What? It's me.
Look! Somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here, I'm sitting on a great...
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour for the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
You heard those gunshots? I also heard somebody got abducted, just like Chelsea and I were. Me losing my memory, that's just too much of a coincidence. I better go check them out.
I called the cops already. You want to find something, you better get a move on before they get here.
I hate doctors, but I guess I should go get this checked out and find out if there's anything seriously wrong.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab. It sure is good to have the old knife back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike. We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations. I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right? Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine. You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time. I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror, does a lot of investigations, and she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. I wasn't too happy that you and her were spending time together, but maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way. Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.